really big Zane fan. I always tell people, like a lot of Ultimate people ask me, like, who's your favorite or who's like the top player of Melee right now? And I'm very proud to say it's Zane. Yeah. He's a very hard worker, pushing the Marth meta. So big fan. Yeah. Red Marth.
Also a good top player to like back because like he's just a good guy.
Yeah, no, he's super nice. I love him. So getting into it here. Zane versus Far. Far gonna try to go far in this bracket.
That's right. And indicative already. Yeah. Far, you see, has taken the forward air with a crouch cancel and dashed.
Yeah.
And Zane also played around it. So already we're seeing like oh my god. Like, a lot has been figured out at this point.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's so important that initial first 5 seconds of a Melee match can show so much of how the players are going to play the matchup. And you're seeing here Zane already very dominantly in this first stock, but Far gets a grab. These grabs are going to be so crucial. Finding these down throws into juggles and just racking on percent against Zane. You want to keep him disadvantaged as soon as he kind of gets back to center and comfortable. Man, does it look hard.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like, Sheik in particular can be kind of annoying, or, like, can use needles to be annoying and sort of force Marth in places where he's less comfortable, which in neutral he is pretty comfortable in general. But like beyond that, like if you don't have incredible punishes like off your down throws, like you see J-Mook doing when he beats Zane, then it's like you're getting outpaced very quickly.
Yeah, no, the punish is going to be so crucial against a player like Zane who really works out those options, like those mass percent options, but gets the down throw. Can they find a kill? No reaction tech chase for the forward air. Jab, forward air is going to be able to cover.
Jump.
Yeah, Zane tried to double jump out of that. I like that, you need to execution check, and I mean, if that's going to be the first way you lose your stock, you're just basically checking, you know what, maybe get away with a cheeky jump out.
That is, he jumps so far. Actually, I think Lands might have a jump. Oh, never mind. Yeah, but like Zane catches Far going down through the platform and F smashes through it. But like you were saying, PJ, I think that's a good point because Zane likes to work and likes to study, but Far, without VODs, without a lot of attendance, with overlap with players that Zane recognizes, Zane has to be prepared for really anything.
Yeah, and there you see, Zane had a really big lead in that stock, and Far was able to get it with an edge guard. Very good stuff from Far to stay in it. Forward air down, it doesn't find the conversion. Far able to jump out of it. Big down throw up smash. Far's contending here.
Yeah. Oh, that was a crazy dash attack.
Oh, he gets the dash attack on the uppie.
The sour spot of dash attack hits at the ledge. Now Zane is down.
Far in the lead. 2 stocks to 1 here. Zane, center stage, has to find this kill here and has to find it fast. Far with the punish.
Damage.
Yeah, that 37% is, man, every percent's good because you knock him out of that crouch cancel percent, which is something that Sheiks will definitely struggle with traditionally.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And it's not too much, it's something to work with, but it's last stock now against Zane. And you're not neither comfortable. Neither player is feeling comfortable right now.
Oh,
as
absolutely
Zane
not.
is like facing a big question mark in Far, and Far obviously versus the #1 player in the world.
Doesn't find the grab, but gets a jab into the grab off the spot dodge, but great slide off from Zane to get away from that. Up air could surely kill here. Yeah. Can Far find a sharking aerial? No, he cannot. Zane able to get back.
It's actually really dangerous.
Oh, gets the grab.
Yeah,
here's the reaction tech chase.
He's got a tech chase going. Oh, no turnaround on the up tilt. Zane.
Big drop and an interesting interaction there with a needle. Gets an up throw up tilt though.
But Zane is going to play this neutral so tight. Yeah, well-spaced fairs too. Not going to... Oh,
there it is.
He gets stuck. Zane actually gets stuck in his dash. He just stands, and Far takes the fair.
Wow, Far taking game #1.
Yes.
In a very close one, and even from behind Zane, Zane was up. And what I really liked there was that Zane had that really strong lead and even got that up tilt into the down air. But Far was able to come back and do 78%. And that 78% was so crucial because they were able to get back to the stage and kill Zane without taking too much extra credit. And that's so important against a player like him.
Yeah.
But going to FB
you have
here.
to take your leads and stretch them.
You definitely have to.
And this is something like what we were saying earlier. It is such a dangerous position. Like, even though you are Zane, you're the best player in the world or whatever, you have to be aware of, like, because everyone is so good and because you don't know Far's playstyle or, like, where he's coming from or how good he is comparatively, we do know basically that he's definitely at least top 100 level. Far had beat Logan, I think, at, like, main stage or something. Definitely like able to compete at a high level, but the way that actually shakes out in the tournament set is something that Zane really has to prepare for, and you can definitely get caught off guard.
Oh, exactly. And, you know, like you said, Zane, a very studied player, very, very solid, and, you know, really breaking down their opponents as Zane slowly collects intel on people and finds VODs to watch. He just slowly picks apart people's game plan, but like you said, Far, a top 100 talent Sheik player, doesn't have a lot of VODs to him. But, man, does Zane make this look easy on FD?
Yeah, Zane's really good versus Sheik. Oh, Far doing such a nice little, like, he does an empty hop grab, and he's kind of smoothing, huh? Nice like jump read.
Oh, that's a big jump read. No landing options now. 71%, 81. Zane taking you to the other side of the stage. Far needs to find his way back. Finally does with the down tilt into the nair on the reversal, but that looks rough. I
think he tried to go for the up air kills there, but down throw, forward air too. Yeah, that's a big, like, that's the reason why FD is, like, really strong, is because, wow, the needle actually mess him up.
Yeah, the needles, they add kind of that lag that when you throw out a move. You have to be careful of your Zane there.
Yeah. But Marth has such a strong juggle, and she gets so juggled. And so that punish, like, a lot of people will say that Marth and Sheik gets closer and closer to even, the better the punish, the better the Marth can punish, you know, because Sheik's punish is pretty free comparatively. And FD bridges that gap, you know what I mean? Like, makes that punish easier, and so, like, when Zane can get that neutral opening, it turns into stocks.
It's really impressive what Zane's been doing on these landing callouts and just juggling in general, getting so much percent here, even full hopping into it, getting an up smash extension, a forward tilt, setting off stage and Far, missing the ledge dash. You saw Zane just dominant on the punish game on FD, really juggling Far and getting a lot of percent for it.
Yeah. I'm curious to see then what Far does about that. That's a big old jug. Do you see how much GD water that is?
He took a lot of water too.
Oh my, that handle is like industrial. That's I feel like he like pulls it out and it's like steam comes out. It's like a uranium cake.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I forgot it's best of 5.
It's a best of 5, no bans.
Right. So going to Dreamland, which makes sense. However, I'm worried about Far being able to deal, like, giving Zane too much space.
Yeah, so that's always something, right? When it's more traditional, like, okay, Marth does bad on Dreamland, and Sheik does well with platform, so this is a no-brainer counterpick option, but at the same time, you're giving Zane a lot of space to move around and kind of get away from the burst option that Sheik can employ. I want to see how Far makes this work. You know, obviously, FOD is also on the table, but Dreamland might just work.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Oh,
that was
edge
nasty.
Cancels the up B into a fair. He extends the only way that you can off of that move, which is like with that insane drift across the platform.
That was insane. That was an insane pickup from Zane.
Yeah. Now, like, yes, Dreamland, of course, is popularly known to be Marth's worst stage in like almost every matchup. But I do think like Zane is going to be able to carry a lot of the punish. Okay, maybe I'm just wrong. I'm wrong. Zane sucks.
Far with the advantage shape, though. Looking much better here against the nair. At 51%, though, you're subject to getting comboed still by Zane, and even getting put into those edge guard situations, and Zane can find a way to a forward smash.
Yeah, it does look like, okay, yeah, these platforms are helping out, but, like, I just mean to say that on FD, because Zane won neutral, like, twice as much as Far, but like the punish was as devastating, or like they went much further, you know, that is why it looked so dominant last game. Now, with the openings on Dreamland, it's turning into maybe like 2 or 3 hits until Far can like land on the platform.
Doing a lot better there. Far able to take this first stock off of Zane. Game picker on Dreamland. Gets a down tilt tech chase now. Zane pushing his advantage. Good forward air from Far. I like that check a lot. You have to make people respect you when they have the ledge shield.
Yeah. You see, Far is so confident. You saw 2 times in a row. Okay, Far is in the corner versus Marth. What does Sheik do? Far decides to literally dash attack into center stage twice after like some really crispy ledge dashes. Look, yeah, so it's the dash in moving forward, but to make it a little bit safer, Far is getting an ASDI down while he's running.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
Good pickup there, Far. Now bringing it back to even stocks. We saw what happened on that Battlefield game where Zane was pretty dominant in that first stock, but Far once able to bring it back to even stocks, making it a lot closer, even taking game number 1. So yeah, we might see a repeat here.
It was because of that really big combo where Zane was able to get some substantial hits near the edge and cover it with that reverse dash attack near the edge. And so like that's like a Zane level punish, you know? And if he's able to pull that off, then like the set can go the way that it did game 1. But if it's like this, where Zane continues to hold strong and doesn't give anything away for free, then Far's like going to be hard-pressed to come up with an answer.
It's really making you work, and I think that's something Zane's going to be looking to do in the Sheik matchup, not giving the traditional, Sheik punish on Marth. And Marth has, Zane has really strong defensive tech as well. So, like you said, Zane was winning neutral a lot on FD and hitting the punishes just as hard. So if Zane can continue that, it's going to look really difficult for Far. But Far, bringing it back there, only taking 59%. It's very definitely doable.
That was weird. Zane has generally more resources. Like versus Sheik, he generally will like take advantage of a lot of his resources.
That's a big pickup for Far. Gets in there to send off stage, but not enough knockback. Yeah, very good DI in from Zane.
I think actually Far could have maybe taken that farther, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Jump read again. Zane has done that already twice in high-profile ways. The Poof has a lasting hitbox.
Yeah, that lingering there just catches Zane there, but not enough to get him back to the center of the stage comfortably.
Love that F-tilt. Oh, he rolls to the right accidentally. He tries to correct it with a roll back in, but...
Tries to go for the CC on that get-up attack, but too high percent, and waits for the jump on a shield from Zane.
This is huge. Wow! What confident ledge dash up tilt.
That was a... Dude, the glint on that was insane.
That's top player stuff. Never mind. He sucks. Zane sucks. Oh, wait.
Just kidding.
To get him off the
Some
platform.
spaghetti here in the center of the stage. Far at 179%. One strong hit from Zane. Can close it out, and that surely will. Zane taking game number 3 on Dreamland. That ledge dash was insane. He went like almost to the middle of the Dreamland platform and gets an up tilt out. That was so crucial for Zane.
PJ, I'm noticing something.
What's up?
You know how we talked about, analysts and stuff.
Yeah.
Far going in constantly. That last stock, as soon as you said spaghetti, Zane stopped approaching, and then everything worked. Far is reaching a little bit too much. Dash attacks twice from the ledge that time when we first noticed it. And then, at the end that last stock, dash attacks into Zane's shield again. So that is to say, and is always forward airing at the ledge. I think if Zane pulls back just a little bit, he's going to be winning. He would win really, really hard. Like doing anticipatory stuffing moves, or like waiting for Far to do maybe the antsier or the panickier or the faster option, and then like Zane will respond because he's staying in an advantageous situation.
And that makes a lot of sense if you're Far here. You're playing Sheik versus Marth, you're playing versus Zane. You want to try to get your face in and start scrapping with Marth, but the thing is that, like you said, if Zane starts to pull back away from that, it's going to look really, really difficult to get really anything going. But I didn't really notice that. Yeah, Far is really holding in here, trying to make scrap situation happen left and right, get a grab, get an up tilt.
Yeah, like Sheik is gonna be able to scrap generally, like favorably versus Marth, but like especially at close distances. But at the same time, like that doesn't mean that it's in every situation scrapping is gonna work, And I think that's where maybe like the projectiles come in, or the platform.
Slow down the pace a little bit, I think.
Yeah, but that's also hard because then you're gonna play macro spacing against Zane.
Yeah.
So it's big boost scrap. That was like a 3-frame.
Against the platform check chase forward, and now Zane off stage. Can he close the edge guard? Yes, he does. I like that. Going up, taking the up B, and getting a down smash out.
Yeah. What was actually important there was that Far grabbed ledge, so as to threaten multiple options.
Oh, yeah.
And then stepping up, once Zane has to maybe not commit, but like semi-consider the fact that Far is threatening ledge. Simply takes the up B tick and down smashes, and in the time it took me to explain that edge guard,
Zane got his own. He just got a kill, yeah. That was really good stuff, and it's just so difficult sometimes to hold the leader. When you come back down versus Zane, but Zane's punish is so hard hitting.
Yeah, that neutral that you just saw is absolutely indicative of what Far has been doing. He's like okay, you're dashing back. What's the answer to that? Dash further. I'm gonna overshoot even further.
Yeah. And even on stage like Dreamland, eventually Marth will run out of room to run away. And I like that slide off forward from Zane. Getting Far off and giving himself a little bit more time to get back to the center. Needle forward air, not finding the connection, but gets it down throw here. into up smash.
Hey, that's not nothing. I think this is sort of like what we were talking about with like, okay, maybe Far isn't like scrapping or making things happen when he runs in, but maybe like taking to the platforms and like shooting a diagonal needle. Maybe that leads into a needle grab. Maybe that just like baits Zane into coming towards the platform and you try to get a shield drop. But, you know, at least you don't have to play a losing situation over and over again, you know?
Speaking of losing situations, this edge guard flowchart from Zane is so crucial in getting the stocks over Sheik.
Yeah.
I feel like really tightening up the edge guarding routes, especially because he's been preparing for Sheik. So it makes sense that he's really solid at that, waiting for the poof, holding that ledge. Makes it so that once you get Sheiks on stage, you need to find a way to get him back off stage and rinse and repeat until a kill. And Zane, I like that, going for the reverse nair, send back off stage, just really solid stuff.
Solid. That's the good players. I think this was a top player set.
Oh, for sure.
Where Far like takes game 1, and then it just gets worse and worse.
Yeah, sometimes it's just Zane gets the download. But it's not over yet for Far, gets a reaction tech chase, but
slide off.
That was,
and he's doing it again?
Yeah.
Okay, Zane goes for another edge cancel on the upbeat. Ooh, that's a Zane drop.
That's a Zane drop.
I do like what you were saying about the edge guard. Zane has brought a lot of dash attack shield. Zane has brought a lot to. I'm laughing because I do it too.
It's one of those nut moves where it's like you want to hit it so bad that you're gonna go for it, but Zane's gonna be ready for that.
Called a nut move?
Yeah, that's the mango term. You want to get your nut?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like stomp.
Yeah, no, keep going. Move past it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. But Zane has brought so much to the edge guarding, like, flow chart for Marth.
Yep.
Because before this, like, we didn't generally see Marth do a lot of, like, runoff fair, neutral B, even some side B, like to when you're holding the ledge, and that makes Marth so much more threatening in that, like, already a skilled edge guarder.
Yeah.